I went pro in 2016. My current record's 13 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. But the draw was on 6-day notice against Chris Gutierrez, so I'll take that as a win.
Cody actually had his loss to Mohamed Mokaev on that night back in March 2022. It wasn't a great night for him, but nevertheless, he managed to come back from that, bounce back, and be back on his winning ways. What actually motivated you to get up from that loss, get back in the octagon, and get ready fighting again? Like, what was the main factor that got you back in?
I mean, winning and losing in this sport, it's a part of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had a rough night in the office, but I've trusted in the process, and I've lost before. I've lost a lot of things in life that doesn't even pertain to boxing. So I lost that night. It was my journey, and I got back in the win column. I've always trusted in myself, and if you put the work in and you do what you're supposed to, then good things happen. And yeah, that wasn't my night, but I've had better nights, and my fight after that was what I expected.
Yeah, I can imagine that. But I did want to ask you, because obviously your next fight, you did go on to actually win that. And I did want to ask you, did you do anything to your training routine? Did you do anything different? Obviously it's a different opponent, they have different skill sets. You go to match them. Did you work on anything? How did you adapt yourself for your next fight?
Well, I still did the same thing that I do today. I show up every day, coach is asked, and I trust in my training. And so no, I didn't change anything. I caught with a flying knee, which led to the hurricane of different sequences that didn't work out in my favor. So. Yep.
I did notice that you've got a fight actually coming up on the 29th of October against Clayton Rodriguez. How are you feeling about that? How's your training going? Because I see on your Instagram, you seem like you're really working hard. How are you feeling towards that?
Man, I went to Coconut Creek, Florida, down there with at American Top Team, the best fighters in the world, and well prepared. We're 2 weeks away. And Clayton's a tough opponent. He's good everywhere, better, and I'm looking to prove that in 2 weeks.
Fair enough. Well, I did want to also ask you, so obviously he's quite an all-rounded fighter. Do you have any certain I know you don't really want to spoil what you're going to do for the fans too much. I know you do like to put on a bit of a show, but I did want to say, do you have any things that you're going into that fight thinking of what's going to happen? Any predictions, or are you just going to take it as it goes?
Man, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to put them out. I'm going to take them down, and I'm going to fight.
Do you expect that? Do you reckon it's going to be another round one?
Well, my pre-fight ritual, my fight style is kill or be killed. Going in there to not only win, but be exciting, and that's why people like, my fights, because my style, my tenacity, and they know somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going to get finished when they're fighting with me. Whether it's me or my opponent, it's always an exciting fight I'm fighting.
Yeah. Also, you mentioned your pre-match routine just then. So obviously, you've had plenty of fights. I'm sure you've adjusted into fighting in front of big crowds, especially in Vegas, London, wherever you fight. Do you have anything that you do before the game, before the actual fight, to calm down your nerves? Because it's big atmosphere, especially at UFC London. That was pretty crazy, and Vegas, obviously. But what do you do to calm yourself down before a match?
Well, I'm pretty chilled. It's like when you ride that new roller coaster at Six or the amusement park. It's fun the first time, but do that same roller for 30 times and see if it gets you excited, So, yeah, it's the same feeling, get in there, get the win, and get out. And, but as far as pre-fight ritual, right before I go in there, I like a bag of sour Skittles.
It's weird because Skittles have actually been banned in the UK. They've been taken off, for health reasons or something. So I used to love Skittles, but we no longer have them here, unfortunately. But,
no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Look that up, though.
Yeah. But I also wanted to say, like, how do you celebrate a win? I know you were very, very happy with your last fight. I know you worked extremely hard to get back on your feet. How did you celebrate that win against JP Byers?
I went back to a hotel, celebrated with my friends and family, and then hung out with my wife and went back and slayed.
So who was the best UFC fighter you think you've gone up against, and why? Why do you think that? What made them so good?
I believe it had to be right now. It would have to be Mikhail, the way he finished, but got in there, kneed me in the chin, and then submitted me. So, but overall, I think is the guy I had to grow with.
Fair enough then. Well, Cody, thank you so much for taking the time for this. I really appreciate it.